Hi, my name is Sheila Willis of Impact Tourism, the developer of the History Check mobile app. Welcome to History Bytes, your daily dose of Alberta historical trivia, brought to you in partnership with Belt Dry Betty Media and the Canadian Motorcycle Tourism Association. You can register to answer the questions for a shot to win prizes, or just take the quiz to satisfy your own brain power. Either way, we're excited to see how much of Alberta's history you really know. And yesterday's question was, when 12-foot Davis passed away, where was he buried? A. Peace River, B. Edmonton, or C. Grouard? And the answer is C. Grouard. While the Peace Country is sometimes known as the land of 12-foot Davis, and his gravesite sits on a hilltop overlooking both the town and the water of Peace River, he passed away and was originally buried in Grouard. Pathfinder, pioneer, miner, and trader, he was every man's friend and never locked his cabin door. That's the epitaph on his grave. Henry Fuller Davis could not read or write, and his success at beating the Hudson's Bay Company as a trader came about because he was known as a friend, counselor, and hero to people of all cultures and walks of life. One of these men who counted himself as a friend was James Cornwall, or Peace River Jim. It was Jim that kept his promise to Davis, who had been asked to be buried on a hill overlooking the meeting of the Smoky and Peace Rivers, where he had once taken up homestead. He hired local people who were friends with both him and Davis to remove Davis's body and transport it to its current gravesite. Jim also arranged the log-shaped monument that still marks the spot and tells us all what a giving man Davis was. As an old man, Davis continued to journey from Quesnel, Dunvegan, Peace River, Vermilion, Edmonton, and Victoria Settlement. During his last 5 years, he was blind and crippled, so that he had to be carried from canoe to post and from wagon to fort. His last trip was to Edmonton. As he was returning, he became ill and was taken to the mission at Lesser Slave Lake, now known as Grouard. The missionary nurse, concerned that Davis was not a Christian, asked if he was afraid to die. Davis replied, "No, miss, why should I be afraid to die? I never killed nobody, I never stole from nobody, and I never willfully harmed nobody, and I always kept an open house for all travelers all my life." Both Davis and Cornwall were men who treated all people fairly and never asked of anyone what they wouldn't do themselves. If you have an opportunity to explore the Peace Country, you will find a rich and diverse history in almost every town that shaped Alberta's history. And tomorrow's question is, which are the current names of the two oldest European settlements in Alberta? Is it A, Edmonton and Calgary, B, Fort McMurray and Lac La Biche, or C, Fort Vermilion and Fort Chipewyan? Come back tomorrow for the answer and the story that goes along with it. Then we'll load you up with the next day's question. Enjoy!